everybody, just getting in position for the camera. So, welcome, lovely to see so many people here. My name is Ellie, I'm the Learning and Development Worker here, and for the last more than a year, we've had a creative writing group going every month, facilitated by the lovely Vanda. So this is a bit of a showcase of what we've been doing over the last, probably the last 6 months this work represents. And we're going to read out some stuff that's been written by other members of the group that couldn't make it today. So shout out to Teresa Stewart, Sheila Cregan, Karina Mitchell, and then we've got Pauline and Michelle who are here today. Pauline Kinsman and Michelle Holden. I'm going to do your proper names. Okay, so first we'll kick off. Vanda has written a piece that kind of describes the magic of what we do in the group. So we'll just start off with Vanda, and then we're going to go on to a sort of collaborative piece that
has been amazingly edited by Ellie.
Oh, bless you.
Right, we'll just start. Yeah, okay. Halcyon days. Tables and chairs dotted the room though on first day were quite collective. The pandemic had been chronic, but the sun was shining on Dundee. Writer was a new role for Ellie, Vicky and me, and there we sat, 3 counterparts, as carers came in dribs and drabs, a creative writing workshop, an unknown quantity. Sheila brought a gentle smile, reflected in her writing style like a relaxing meditation. We'd already met Teresa online, an old heart with a pen, truly versatile. She'd written a play, you can. She didn't need to use her imagination though, the page blazed with her own story. Pauline, she's a machine. A double act with Karina, the dancing together, meeting the tune, flying hot air balloons, pen fables, wear yellow labels at conferences, ergy-bergy about this and that. They didn't judge or had grudges, look after one another, no matter what. Then Michelle comes in, sparking electricity, unapologetically herself, and bursting with lyrics. Others come on the occasional day, like lovely lines of poetry, Caroline and Natalie, and no forgetting John, he just came in the other day, bonnet on, blending with the groups, skinkling with energy. Now this word carers is deceptive, and people need to be receptive to what they really are about. They're folk. They didn't need airs and graces. They didn't use fancy phrases, corporate speak and buzzwords to be something they're not. They didn't wear capes, carry magical staves, shift shape or brew tempests. They can't throw cars or fly to the stars wearing masks, scaling skyscrapers, shooting webs for their wrists. They blend into the crowd. They're just ordinary folk, just warriors dreaming of halcyon days.
Thanks, Vanda. I hadn't heard that all the way through. Beautiful work as always.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
I thought to try and speak.
I know. What have you done to it? All right. So this is a collaborative sort of prose, poem, mash-up of everything that we do
Well edited.
here. It's called Where Stories Hide, which I picked as the title, but is a phrase that Michelle's piece contains near the end. And yeah, just for context, we've included the photographs that we used to inspire these pieces. So each of these photographs was the kind of beginning image that we used. And you may or may not see the connection, but yeah, each of the writers did, I guess. All right.
So we begin. A moment to myself, a chance for me to break this spell, this constant every day. If only I could find a way.
holiday has been so longed for. As I step off of the plane into the wonderful golden rays of the Portuguese sun, I breathe in the warm, calming air. It always amazes me how different the air in another country totally relaxes me. Like a total body massage. Happiness, that's what I feel. Total and utter blissful happiness. Even the mayhem of the crowded airport doesn't dampen my spirit. I can feel myself just floating along, picking up my shiny red suitcase as it merrily comes to greet me on the carousel. Out into the beautiful day I go. The hotel is slap bang in the middle of Faro, right beside the soaring mountain. The long white cloud in front of the mountain looks like a happy smile or a big fluffy moustache. The glorious, brightly painted houses look like they're shouting out with happiness. The colours jump out at me like a friend who's been waiting patiently to greet me. The red house catches my eye. It looks like a face. 2 eyes for windows and a long, wide nose for a door. These rows of beautiful houses leading to a town square draw me forward to explore.
A slap, a kick, a punch, a stare. It's more than I can stand to bear. I never thought I'd say, I wish that I could run away.
This is Betty Squirrel. She's just been to the hairdresser's. She's a bit nuts just now because she's angry that her hair looks like an out-of-control 80s hairdo. This is 2023. However, she will go on with her day as she doesn't have time to indulge herself. She looks in the mirror again and laughs out loud. She makes the best of a bad job. The colour is fine, fiery red. Betty looks a bit traumatised, but she will cope with it by avoiding mirrors. Ha ha ha.
But maybe not today. I know that they need me to stay, to meet their every need. My life is yours, I must concede.
There's a woman in my front living room. I can't remember her name. She's wearing a badge, but I can't read what it says. The writing is far too small. She's talking at me, but I'm not really understanding what she's saying. She smiles a lot, so I smile back. Thank God Mary is with me and holding my hand. I feel safe with Mary by my side. I hope I die before Mary. I couldn't cope without her. Mary is my life. I love my life.
I know I'm all you have. I wish I didn't feel so sad, so lost and all alone. I feel like I'm the only one.
She sat next to her wound up emotions as they took up half of the space on the sofa. She let go of the sorrow in the nurse's eyes and gently laid them beside her on the sofa. Curling up into a ball, she held herself together on the sofa. The dancing dust sparkling its way from the sofa into the sunlight rays caught her eye as her tears fell endlessly onto the sofa. Firm yet comfortable, solidly built yet soft and inviting, the sofa was a safe space, a warm and inviting space. She stretched her legs along the length of the sofa to where her love had once sat beside her on the sofa and buried her head in her hands. The sofa embraced her. The soft silkiness of the sofa's leather, at first cold against her skin, now warm to her touch. She rested her wet, tear-stained hand on the sofa and let the sofa soak up her hopelessness. The fluffy red fro strewn across the sofa sat patiently waiting for her to wrap her body in its comforting teddy-like softness. She rested her head on the plump arm of the sofa, and slowly she closed her eyes and allowed the sofa to take her into another dimension of peaceful sleep.
Last few weeks have been so messy. Moving furniture, packing bags. Where do I put all this stuff my son needs to function? If I throw it out, there'll be such a disruption.
What is lurking under my duvet? It is cold tonight. I get my cosy jammies on and tuck the bottom into the bottom at the top, just like I did when I had my children when they were wee. I climb under the duvet. Oh my God, I was accosted by a big, long, warm, hairy thing. It wrestled me to the mattress and wrapped itself round my middle. I fight back and eventually, with great difficulty, I gain control. No, I did not have a visitor in my bed. It was my big, long, warm, furry hot water bottle. I eventually got this thing into position down the length of my spine to keep the cold out. Oh shit. I just got cosy and comfy and now I need to pee. I go to the loo, And here we go again. Yes, the wrestling starts again. I fight with this thing and get it under control and in position. What was under my duvet? An anaconda masquerading as a hot water ball. Phew. Good night. That might be a long one.
Exhausted, I need sleep. The only time when I feel peace. I scream, then I'm awake. Sorry, I scream, then you're awake. I'm woken from my happy place.
I try to catch my bearings. For the third time tonight, I'm woken from my lovely peaceful dream. Will I ever get a proper night's sleep? What even is a proper night's sleep? As I quickly rise from my bed and hurry to his sides, my legs are like lead and my head feels like it's in a vice. What's wrong, sweetheart? I'm not sleepy anymore. I want a biscuit. I would gladly give him the whole box of biscuits if I could get sleep. Alas, I know that there is as much chance of me getting back to bed as there is of me winning the lottery. At least if I won the lottery, I could get an Annie and a good night's sleep. I chuckle at my daft thoughts. Time to start the day. 4:20 in the morning. It's going to be a long day. Why is it so difficult to get hold of someone from social work? Ring, ring, please leave a message. I've already left a bloody message, the voice in my head screams. I need another coffee and some matchsticks to keep my eyes open. Where does my son get the energy from? Running up and down the hall, shooting at imaginary soldiers. Bang, 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 pyong, 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 as an imaginary rifle sound echoes around the room. Why on earth did I buy him that toy gun? What a racket it makes. I think they were invented as parent torture devices.
Fell over on Friday. My legs just couldn't carry it. The burden of life was too heavy and scary. Woke up on Saturday, all aches and pains. Pull up your big girl pants, do it all again.
Laura tries to prise her eyes open to the sound of Dolly Parton's 9 to 5. I wish, she thinks, working myself to the bone more like. She takes in the darkness. Those blackout blinds were a good buy. One thing is, it still feels like nighttime. Oh well, another day, another nightmare. Why on earth she thought it was a good idea to train as a social worker eludes her now. She's only been in the job 6 months and it feels like 10 years. Totally exhausted and fed up to the back teeth of red tape and constant form filling. It's no wonder the families are at their wits' end. She's right there with them. Some of the sights she's seen will probably haunt her for the rest of her life. Her dreams of making a difference seem like a distant memory. Mondays are always the worst, absolutely manic. She's heard cold showers help invigorate the mind and are supposed to be the best start to the day. She'll try anything to help her face the day. She holds her breath as she steps into the icy shower, then lets out a yelp like a wounded animal. Every hair on her body stands to attention. The icy water stings. Why on earth would people subject themselves to this torture? She quickly retreats from the shower, almost falling on her backside in her conquest to quickly leave the danger zone. Sipping a nice sweet cup of tea later, she glances at her phone to see a list of emails all baying for attention.
Monday morning, crash and burn. Please, they say, let it be someone else's turn. I need a PJ day, lie on the sofa and drink herbal tea. It's okay not to be 100%. I must take care of me.
That was me in my prime, the picture on the right. I was looking to the future, enthusiastic about my life ahead. The possibilities were endless. There was a whole world beyond that horizon. What choice will I make? How amazing my life will be. My life was amazing. I travelled the globe, I met amazing people, I met my soulmate, married and had children. I loved my job, loved my family and contributed to society. The picture on the left is me now. I'm retired and dependent. My wife died last year. My children have flown the nest, living in amazing places we visited as a family. I depend on carers for my basic needs. However, I'm grateful for their help. The horizon is the same with different pictures. I'm imagining the wonderful life my children are living. I feel like I've succeeded as a parent, as they live the best life possible. It's not their future to care for me. My parents did that for me as a child, and now strangers care for me. That's okay, because as time goes on, they are no longer strangers, they become friends. The photo is in black and white, but my dreams and imaginings are in colour, and I'm happy and content with my lot.
A gentle, calming, happy place. A place to share my thoughts and dreads, to just relax and find my peace, breathe in the love and feel relief.
It's been a while since we've seen each other, and it's just like no time has passed. Just good to have a good laugh again. I'm not sure what's gone on. I know Sadie has had some health issues and Lena has moved back home after uni, but they've not been oddly quiet for a while now. We used to share everything, but it's hard now. I'm not round the corner. They look well enough just now. I don't want to pry, so I'm not sure if I should ask. Maybe it's better just reminiscing, remembering when the kids were young and tearing down the streets. We used to sit in the kitchen with a view of the street and drink endless cups of tea. And now look at Lena, all grown up. I wonder why she's back. I always thought she'd go far, that one. Brainy, even when she was small. They do look tired, the both of them, now I think of it. I heard from Terry. It was something to do with her memory, but this whole conversation she's remembered bits I'd forgotten. Lena's doing all the work though. So sweet that she's made the tea for us, but she's fussing her mum.
A gentle, calming, happy place. Place to share my thoughts and dreads, to just relax and find my peace, breathe in love and feel relief.
Kay's oozing with excitement as she and a group of her close friends clink their glasses of bubbles, as gold confetti falls all around them. Not a drop of Prosecco is spilt, which is amazing, as several drinks on and their heads are not exactly steady. With camera on standby, flash, the moment is caught. Straight onto Facebook for the world to see. Special occasions should be shared, they all laugh. Kay freezes, a snapshot of a moment in time like the photo, then springs her tongue to remove a gold piece from her lips that got there after taking a sip of bubbles, thinking, I'm so glad I did not swallow that.
There's nowhere that I'd rather be than writing down my thoughts to see. Illuminations fill my mind. It's my imagination's time.
She gazes out of the window, struck dumb by the beauty of the universe. As the sun dazzles, she wonders, how did I get here? A girl from an ordinary background doing such an extraordinary thing. An astronaut, orbiting the Earth in a spacecraft. A slow smile plays across her lips. Her musings, this literally stellar occupation, beats a down-to-earth job any day of the week. Women can have it all. They just need to have confidence, self-belief, and determination to think big.
The pen to paper does excite that inner soul where stories hide. It brings alive a brighter sight, transfixed in all I read and write.
That joke, I've heard it before, but the way he told it, I'm wetting myself. Was it the accent that makes it sound so funny? Oh no, Jim is on a roll. We're going to hear his back catalogue of accent jokes. Wish I'd never laughed now. Oh well. It's so nice to be all together again. Fancy all of us meeting like this. Not planned, just fate or serendipity. 3 completely different couples, from all different places, backgrounds, just all in the same place at one time. What's the chance of that, I wonder? No matter how often we meet up, maybe twice a year, we fall back into that completely safe, comfortable place and pick up where we left off. We each talk, sometimes over one another, and sometimes we pair off to discuss the things we have in common, difficult relationships with our sons and daughters, common hobbies and interests, but always falling back to the gang, our pack, our friend, our buddies, such a safe and comforting place.
Thanks for listening, everybody. If anybody is interested in coming along to the group, we meet every second Monday of the month in the afternoon here at the centre. So spread the word. And yeah, I hope that has given you a bit of an insight into what we do, and also some interesting stories about the ins and outs of carers' lives and the magic and the struggle and all of that. Yeah.